in my town, I don't really give a fuck. I'm a king like with my crown. Can't think about them all, cause it all gon' hold me down. I done made it through the storm, I ain't talking NBA. Mama knew I'd be a star, mama knew what I became. I got Vaughn up on the phone, said he touchdown in LA. I'ma get it how I get it, I ain't changing for the fame. Bet I put it on my name. Lately I've been wasted, I'm so done with this fake shit. I'm so done with you, I'm so done with you. I was so exhausted. You don't hold me down for the last time, baby.
I got so much thinking me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, cause I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times, I retype like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands of times, so I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna slide. I'm tired of this shit, yeah, finna flood my wrist, yeah. Writing all these hits, but I wonder what I'm missing. I can never call you my little baby, no. When I drop, I wonder if you say my songs. Cause every time we fucking, we done came and went. But I'm the type to kill for my baby, yeah. I don't care about no fucking Rollie or Mercedes, yeah. Need somebody that really ride or dies with me, yeah. But I don't get in my feelings, I get in my bag. Shawty, if you dumb me, no, we can't go run it back. You ain't the first bitch to do the run around. I might debut first, shawty, how that sound. I got too much thinking me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, cause I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times, I retype like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands of times, so I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna slide. Said I'm tired of all the acting and the bullshit. Girl, hit me back or I'll be back with a new bitch. You know they trash, but you recycling the same dick. Girl, you stay shameless, bringing up they fucking names, bitch. I can't put my pride to the side this time. Before I blow up, I'm just trying to make you mine. But if you wanna pay me for my tickets, that's fine. All you gotta do is not reply. I can wear no heart up on my sleeve, cause it's summer, baby. Only rock basic white tees, try and break a milli. I got women lined up on the silly to get faded with me. They get just as freaky in the sheets, try and get naked for me, yeah. I got so much thinking me, wonder if you missing me. These days I can't fucking sleep, cause I'm out here living dreams. If I send this text of mine, shawty, is you down to slide? Don't say not tonight, cause you be busy, tell another lie. I done seen this thousands of times, I retype like thousands of lines. We done did this thousands of times, so I ain't tryna choose another time. Shawty, tell me now if you be really tryna slide.
Surreal.
Feeling like I'm on a battlefield, I've been now on. First you tell me that you finished, then you said you wanted more. Every day is something different, with you tell me what you want. It's hard for me to reason when you barely wanna talk, cause I've been on the low and I've been hurting every day. No matter what the story is, I never get it straight. I keep on going back to you, but shit just ain't the same. I think it might be better if we went and parted ways. All discussions turn to arguments, you ain't the one I started with. Ain't no conversations without thinking that I'm bothering. I just hate the feeling, girl, I'm sorry, but I'm blocking it. Caught up in your cycle when I really want no part of it. Like I've been abandoned, you've been losing all my trust. Plus you'd always take advantage, so I knew it wasn't love. Playing on my insecurities, I think I ain't enough. Looking deep into the mirror, counting every single flaw. Now you got me doing things, saying things that I never do. Used to say I love you, now I'm never getting next to you. Take me 30 seconds if I wanna find a better you. Don't know why I deal with it, forget the shit I choose all your efforts. You're up, then you're down. This love isn't normal, it's killing me now. Feeling like I'm on a battlefield. I've been now on. First you tell me that you finished, then you said you wanted more. Every day is something different with you. Tell me what you want. It's hard for me to reason when you barely want to talk. Cause I've been on the low and I've been hurting every day. No matter what the story is, I never get it straight. I keep on going back to you, but shit just ain't the same. I think it might be better if we went and parted ways. Yeah, I've been thinking about the pain and I can't go back. We ain't never been the same since we left.
Blessing. What's good? We back. All right, let me make sure. So I know earlier Twitch was messing up. Let me make sure everything good. Mic check. Okay. So, boy. We back with some more of this daily dose of my opinion on how I see things, my perspective on what I see going around in the media. I was telling y'all earlier about my opinions on the Dana White situation and Stephen A. Smith speaking on it, So what I'm going to do is I got a couple of videos that I'm going to play of Dana White. We got all kind of stuff, though. We got the Chad Willer we're going to get into. This is different from the Gervonta Davis situation we recently seen. But a lot of times, even with the Floyd Mayweather situation, we got that coming up. We got Boosie. That's funny. We're going to get into that. And then we got HASSAN CAMPBELL speaking on it as well. We got the Young Thug. I think we might save this for in the morning. I don't know. We might do it tonight. Then again, we might do it in the morning. That's crazy as well. So we got a couple topics we're gonna talk about tonight. Bro. Oh man. Okay. So my phone, my Twitch messing up a little bit, but we're gonna see if we can keep it going anyway. So I'm amazed to see that all these people can be speaking out, man. Like right now, there's a lot of people speaking out on the Dana White situation. But somehow mainstream news is just giving it the lightest pushback ever. When we see, like look at this right here. And I just clicked on Dana White's name. But that's not how we're going to start the show off. We're not going to start the show off on Dana White, so I probably need to just save it. But it just goes to show. Rihanna said she hit Chris Brown first, and the world still ain't forgave him. Yet Dana White somehow get a pass. Dana White tried walking away. He grabbed her arm, and that's why she swung. ESPN put the black men all over the network when they are in trouble. And that's facts. Who can deny that? The only people that deny that are the ones that choose to look past white supremacy. And I said it exactly like that, exactly like I said it, because that's the truth. The only people that can look past what they are seeing in today's times, black men are getting crucified in the media for putting their hands on women, which I understand is supposed to be wrong, but I do understand self-defense. Now, in my opinion, we'll look at it again. I thought Dana reacted in self-defense, but I'm going to look again because he said he had his hand, but we'll look again. We're going to go over that. But before we get into the Dana White, we're going to go here because I want you to understand that it's been going on for a long time where we see non-black players go out and get in trouble. But somehow the media cover it for one day. They covered Mike Vick for damn near 2 months. Michael Vick went to jail for fighting dogs. They talked about that shit for damn near 2 months. It's many more situations. And I'm not saying that, when people are found guilty of a crime that we should you know, oh, so we saying we supposed to feel some type, we supposed to not talk about it, we supposed to like give him a pass. No, I'm not saying that. He did not. He said he smacked her back. I don't give a. He said, a year down there. He smacked her back a year down there. What you mean by that? Oh, hold on. What's good, J Boogie? Yo, what you talking about? D-Lock? Bruh, he did not beat her. He did not beat the shit out of her. He smacked her back. What are you talking about, dude? It don't matter. It don't matter. The word on the street, don't put your hand on a woman. Every nigga that have put their hands on a woman, even when there's no proof. Yeah, okay, yeah, the Mike Vick situation was crazy, J Boogie. The Mike Vick situation was crazy. My boy said, oh, damn near a year they was talking about it. Yeah, it don't matter, bruh. What you talking about? And you said, oh, Dana White, he smacked her back, he didn't beat her. Nah, nigga. The word on the street, don't put your hands on a woman. Don't ball up your fist to hit a woman. That's what the word is on the street. Now, I don't go by that code. If a woman put her hands on me, I'm going to hit her back. That's my belief system. Now, guess what? There are laws that also, you know, will prosecute women for assaulting men. You know what I'm saying? I have seen it happen. You know, I can have a story I can tell y'all about, but I ain't going to do it right now. We'll save it for another time. Women do go to jail for domestic violence. Even when you say, no, I don't want to press no charges. But if somebody looking in certain states, they don't want to hear that. Nah, somebody going to jail. It's going to be you or her. Well, I don't want to press no charges. Well, she's still going to jail. So I done seen it happen. But what I'm saying is, we see a lot of situations where these women feel like they can hit men and get away with it. And a lot of these dudes are hitting you back. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. Stop barging your way into people's area when they tell you that they are walking away. They don't want to deal with you. Stop thinking that you can still come in their circle. He said in the army, women get treated the same as men. Well, why we don't make that call when it comes to the real world? You know, so that's a good thing. That would teach, I'm sure women in the army would think twice before going over to hit a man then. Because if you say they get treated the same, I'm sure it's like, okay, well, ma'am, you know you just can't go out there and attack Sergeant Jeffrey, right? Or General, whatever. So I like that. What I'm saying is, I have daughters of my own. I don't want my daughters to go out here in this world and think that it's okay to put their hands on a man. And then when a man reacts, everybody's surprised. But let's get into this Chad Wheeler situation right quick. This is what I mean by there is a thing called white power. We see it all the time. We see people doing things that are illegal. But somehow, Brad Favre, minimal coverage. Chad Wheeler, minimal coverage. Did you see what his wife said? Somehow he was able to go back and play in the NFL. But Ray Rice was banned from the NFL. Ray Rice was banned from the NFL. So a man get a fight with this lady in the elevator versus a man damn near. Bro, wait till you hear what she got to say. Wait till you hear what he did to her. For y'all see, some of y'all probably forgot about this. Because that's how it goes when you a white person committing a crime in the media, or you an athlete and you white, you damn near get away with it. You might not get away with it with law, but somehow when it comes to the media covering your story, they don't have much to say. And all you niggas, I know it's a bunch of you niggas in here that sit in the back and you know the same thing that I know. But you sit because your world is clean and nobody got to scratch your hands for it. Nobody got to come to you and say, hey, man, what you think about this? You get to sit back and live in your perfect world where you know there is no equal. It's no equal. You know, if you white you have a different set of rules to play by. Especially if you are a celebrity or athlete or something like that. So, but I'm not afraid to say it. As I said right here, and we will talk about the Castanet thing tomorrow. A young kid is damn near being counseled, or they pushing. You got people out here going out their way to saying, we got to cancel Castanet. How the fuck you saying, how do people go out their way to cancel somebody that did not do anything to the victim? How does that work? How are you telling me you have a mob to say, counsel this young kid? And I'm not a supporter of the young kid. I don't watch his content, but I see he doing great things. I see he subscribed. I mean, what the word I'm looking for? Anyway, I can't think of the word I'm trying to say. But I see him going up in life. I see him achieving goals. I see him breaking records. I see this dude, he grinding, he working hard, bro. This man is working hard. He putting great content out for the people that watch his shit. I don't watch it. I mean, it's not my type of entertainment. But I look and see, I see the goals that he keep achieving. How in the hell do he have a mob after him when he did nothing wrong? In reality, he was trying to protect her by telling her she should not go drive while she been drinking. That's what he was doing as a responsible host. Him being the host of the party, he said to her, as she said it as well, hey, you should be safe here. You can go upstairs and go to sleep since you've been drinking. You shouldn't drive. Yet, the world is saying, we got to cancel this young nigga. This young nigga right here got to get canceled for doing nothing. I guess we can go ahead and, let's see. Well, we don't have, I have the fucking actual full footage. This just half of it, so I don't want to play around with it. Let's take the focus off of Castanet for 1 second and put it directly on the guy that actually did it. We got a smart young lady right here. We got a young lady right here that actually have a brain. She's saying, why do we have focus on the guy that did not even... This dude have more attention than the young man that actually is being accused for the sexual assault. How in the fuck do that happen? This is what it means to be a celebrity. This is what it means. That means anything that somebody do that stand next to me, I gotta be counseled for it. You think I would be okay with a guy going up to a young lady room who's supposed to be asleep and I told her it was safe to sleep here? You think I'm going to be okay with a dude going up there and doing what she say he did to her? That don't even make sense. This dude have more attention on him than the person that is being accused for the crime. It's crazy, but that's what they want to do. But yet, why ain't these same ladies and these same little boys running around trying to counsel Dana White? Why they don't want to counsel Dana White? How did he get to go back to the NFL? How did Chad Wheeler, after you hear what this lady said he did to her, how did he get to go back and play in the NFL? Let's listen to this Chad Wheeler shit right quick.
An NFL player is accused of almost beating his girlfriend to death, and now we're hearing the terror she says she went through.
What is it that's happening?
The victim is whispering because she's hiding in a locked bathroom.
Please help me now. My arm's dislocated. Sir, have them come in this room now.
At one point, she texts 911 because she was too afraid to speak out loud. Please come in. He's trying to kill me, reads the text. Break down.
Where's the Me Too movement to get Chad Wheeler canceled and put out of the NFL? Where's the Me Too movement? But see, it's just so strange to me when a black man get into it with his girlfriend or his wife. The media makes sure that their relationship do not last. The media makes sure that they break up right there on site. You can't work it out with your black boyfriend or your black husband. Nah, you gotta leave him. And if y'all do get together, he need to go through all type of therapy. He need to go through all type of courses, domestic violence. He need to be signed up for everything. He need to do community service. But yet, where is the Me Too movement of women that get behind and counsel these white men as they want to counsel these black men, which, like ladies, I'm not saying it's right for no race to attack y'all. Now, I do agree with self-defense, ladies. I'm never going to change that. I'm never going to change that because I just think it's so crazy that you as a woman will want to go toe-to-toe. And you know what? I just seen a video of a woman just knocking a dude out with a bowling ball. And you know, I'm going to show y'all that comment section. Y'all can only imagine what they're saying in the comment section. A guy and a woman having an altercation. She has a bowling ball in her hand and knock him the fuck out. And I can just, do y'all? Why do this keep happening? Why do we have no love for the black man? Yet, our black women, y'all claim that y'all are not protected. But god damn, something just don't seem right to me. Ladies, you can damn near kill a black man in the comment section or the world just don't say, well, what he did to her. But when these white dudes are attacking y'all, ladies, are y'all not seeing it? Ain't nobody coming to your rescue. Where's the woman that gonna support this black woman? Where's my black women that get behind her and make sure Chad Wheeler never play another fucking down in the NFL? Why is the media not covering the Brad Favre situation? Why did they let that slide? Everybody else has been, the FBI just jammed up Pastor Bishop Whitehead, as they should, scamming ass nigga. But okay, we jamming up all these black people for PPP loan. We jamming them up for stealing and doing fraud and all this. But is Brad Favre going to jail? Is Brad Favre being fined? Do Brad Favre got to pay the money back? What is he doing? Do he got to go to counseling for stealing? Boy, tell me how I'm supposed to feel that I'm safe in this world. Once again, I'm not throwing a pity party for me as a grown man, but I'm looking at the future of the black kids. To my non-black peoples out there, do you honestly can you honestly say that you don't see that there is no justice for my ladies out here? Are you seeing what's going on? Something is really strange about how we say we got to protect everybody, but there's no protection for the black man. There's no protection for the black image of a man. Now, I'm not saying, because I do not want y'all to think that I'm making this a black man versus black woman, because that's what the problem is now. That's what they trying their best to do. They want to make sure. But we have got so, let me go show you this video right quick. We have got so we have normalized attacking black men and laughing about it. But if a black woman get attacked, it's time to go to war. It's time for us to go to war. Check this out.
Oh shit! God damn! That nigga sleep. Hit that strike. Roll it. Roll the strike. That nigga sleep. It's over.
And y'all think my daughters are safe as a black woman? When this is how y'all treat y'all men, y'all think y'all don't understand. Is this okay? Is this okay? It's okay for you to lie. It's okay for you to lie over and over and over. If this was a woman that was getting assaulted, you telling me with a straight face, young lady, you saying to me with a straight face, that's what you typed in the comment section. You saying to me, a black man attacking a woman and there's footage on it. You saying we not gonna have no pushback towards that? You saying in the comment section, that's what you telling me in the chat right now, young lady? You saying that if there's footage of a black man assaulting a black woman, you telling me that it's gonna be laughing giggles? Stop the bullshit. Once again, see, I can be honest because I don't need no woman's support. I don't need no woman to jump on my bandwagon. See, that's them other YouTubers because they want to lie to the woman. They don't never want to tell the woman the truth because they feel like the woman gonna support and she gonna support financially. See, me, I call it down the middle. Ain't no nigga gonna assault no black woman and have proof of it. And everybody gonna be like, man, what? Once again, if this was a black man doing this to a black woman, what you think would happen? You can't play that with me because see, once again, I'm a man that call it down the middle. I'm going to get on my brothers when they do it, and we're going to get on the women's when they do it. Of all races. Of all races. If this was a black man that slapped this woman back.
A video published by TMZ shows...
And guess what? I got to agree with what dude said. I got to agree with what he said. Let me see. I got to agree with what he said. I just seen the video again. I got to agree. He said Dana's wife tried walking away. He grabbed her arm, and that's why she swung. I didn't see that at first because I was so adamant about the fact that this white man got away with it, and I apologize. He right. Let me look at that one more time, even though that's not the topic right now. Let me look at that one more time. Hold on. Let's go back. So she actually was trying to go, and he did grab her. But like I said, I believe in self-defense. But, okay, he was right about that. The lady actually tried to walk away, and Dana grabbed her, and she hit him with that, and then he, yeah. So let's not play them games. You can't play them games with me. Because I'm not looking for anything from a woman in my audience or in the chat. And I say that respectfully. What I mean when I say I'm not looking to get on your team so you can DM me later. I'm not looking to get on your team so you can come around more because you're like, oh, he speak up for the women. I do speak up for the women. I do speak up for my daughters. I would speak up if my mother was still alive. So I'm not saying nothing to get on your side. I'm calling it fair as I see it. If this was a black man that has done this to a black woman, you wouldn't see people laughing in the comment section. This not funny and absolutely terrible to see, but wow, she rolled a strike. You think niggas would laugh if a black man did this to a motherfucking woman? And this is what I mean. Because once again, I'm not trying to create a fight between us, man versus woman. But I want you women to wake up and stop living in the world that you just see for yourself. It's no way in the fucking world we would laugh if we seen a man hit a woman with a fucking bowling ball. It's no way. You can't. Anybody else say that dumb shit in here, I'm gonna ban you. Because don't fucking play around over here. We're not in here to favoritism men or favoritism women or the rainbow community. We calling it down the middle. We don't do that favoritism shit. Ain't no motherfucking way in the world you can sit here with a straight face and say, if a man was to do this to a woman, what did he do to deserve a hit to the head? But y'all don't care because we living in our world, and once again, as I said, same thing for the white people that able to do shit like this to this woman and get away with it. You live in a world where you feel protected, so you only see it from your angle. No way in the world niggas should be laughing. No way in the world. Look at this. He didn't do nothing. Did he do anything other than talk in her face? But that's the thing about women. Women, when they lose the battle of talking, they go to action. Don't fucking play around over here with that dumb shit. This woman took a fucking 10-pound bowling ball and smacked this nigga upside the head. And you see what because men have come to think it's normal to see men get attacked. You confused. Don't be confused. If I hit you with this bowling ball, I just want to know, if I hit you with this bowling ball, what the world gonna do to me? I'm going to, man, can she be? No, I'm talking, I'm reading two different chats. We got Twitch. I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. I was talking to you earlier, but you said you both, so I'm not talking to you, but I got people coming on Facebook. Y'all should be able to see everybody comment on the stream. I got people talking on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. All right, so, cause it was some dude in here. I don't know if y'all seen it, but he commented on Facebook saying some weird shit. Like, and it makes me mad when I see dudes typing that weird shit. It makes me mad when I see dudes typing that weird shit because you know. He said, my sister is on the way. Your sister is on the way if some shit like this happen. But I'm just saying though, bro. Can't nobody get away with this but a white person. Oh, my bad. Let me say it correct. A non-black person. Oh, okay, hold on. A non-black woman and a non-black person and a black woman. I think I said that right. Because see, if you're a black man and you do this, you're going to jail. If you're a black man and you do this, let me find it. If you hit your woman back, you're going to jail and your career's over. You got to go through all type of domestic violence classes. But see, when you are a black man taking this kind of abuse, it's funny. Look at that. Then just walk up and constantly nail that stripe with bumpers. Look at that. Nobody concerned about the fact this nigga just got his motherfucking, this dude just got his shit rocked. But that's not the concern. Shout out to this young lady, if that's a lady. You know, shout out to the women that are understanding that this is domestic violence as well. Why is domestic violence being celebrated? Attempted murder, in my opinion. So, shout out to the ones that keeping it real, as she got some in the chat. But it's no way, dog. It's no way that we as men can sit here and laugh at this. And you wonder why some dudes are acting the way they acting. I'm gonna go to the part where the dude laugh.
Oh shit! God damn! That nigga sleep. Hit that strike, roll it.
Nobody thinks to go call 911 to get this man some assistance. Dude, did Blueface and that girl really brainwash y'all that much to think that this shit is cool? Is that what it is? Ain't nobody decided to call 911 yet, dog. These niggas still over here playing.
Roll the strike. That nigga sleep.
Shit ain't no joke. But ladies, see, when you live in this environment and you think that shit is cool like this, and then something like this happen to you, it's not funny no more. And then you want men to come up and say, hey, what about protecting our women? Well, as you see, it wasn't no protecting this woman right here. It's no protecting all them other women that get assaulted. So it's like it's picking it. You know, it seems like we pick and choose which women to protect and which men to protect. Just like Skip Bayless wanted to protect Tom Brady from Shannon Sharp opinion, but Skip Bayless did not want to protect DeMar Hamlin. He felt like it was just, oh, we could have still played the game. I see it now. Some people get the protection, aka Dana White's, but there's other people out here that ain't gonna get that protection. Okay, it's just like Young Thug get protection, but then there are also people on the same indictment as Young Thug that don't have a lawyer. Oh, they ain't gonna get no protection. Oh, guess what? It's some people that gonna take a plea deal and still gonna go back out here and make millions. We got people like 6ix9ine. We got people like Gunna. We got people like T.I. We got people like Boosie having a 15-year-old kid to take his charges. Ain't nobody gonna see that. Nothing wrong with that. Some people get the protection and some people don't. That's strange to me. Why can't we call it down the middle for everybody? Why is it gotta be, oh, I hear a lot of people say, well, Dana White is an owner, so it's gonna be different for him. He can't punish himself. So you telling me Kyrie Irving retweeted a post of a fucking link? That nigga had to give $500,000, $500,000. He had to go talk to the rabbis, the Jews. He had to go sit down and talk to them. He had to go through, I think it was 7 things he had to go through. He had to go through 7 different things to get back on his team. All because he posted a leak. It seemed kind of different to me, depending on the skin complexion, depending on if you a celebrity or not a celebrity, or if you in the circle or you not in the circle. Kyrie Irving chose not to take the vaccine. The world criticized him for his opinion. When it came out to be that he did not need it to take the vaccine, nobody apologized in the media. They just left it like it is. Everybody I know that is black that make a mistake when it comes to athletes, they have to make an apology. Skip Bayless said, I stand on what I said. He ain't issue out an apology. He said, I stand on what I said. See, when we see these niggas, they make an apology, they have to delete damn near their last 10 tweets. They have to go on a campaign. I apologize over here in Texas. I apologize in Louisiana. I apologize in Alabama. I apologize in California. But goddamn, when these niggas make a mistake, I stand on what I said. But I'm sorry, nigga. Alright? But I stand on what I said. That nigga Shannon Sharp said, I hope Skip would apologize. Let me stop you right there. I will not be apologizing. Right there. Yeah, let me cut you off right quick. I will not be apologizing. Boy, it seems so different to me. But let's listen to this.
The door now. According to court documents, the fight broke out when her boyfriend, 27-year-old Chad Wheeler, allegedly asked her to bow down to him when she...
Say what? That nigga Jalen, bro. Do we need to pull up that Jalen Rose apology? Shit. I think we might have to pull up that Jalen Rose apology to show what happened to a black nigga when he make a... You know what? Hold on. Let's look at that right quick.
27-year-old Chad Wheeler allegedly asked her to bow
down to him. Okay, but let's pull up this Jalen Rose apology. Let's show what happened to these black niggas when they fuck up. This is what happened to these black niggas when they fuck up. Well, they had to get out here and do what they do. They said that nigga Jalen Rose looking like they had a gun to his head when he was apologizing. Let me see, which one would it be? About
what Ime did. We know his name. Maybe I'm missing something as it relates to the law, but why we don't know her name?
And there was, y'all see that? He had to apologize for simply asking, how can we out this man, but we gotta protect this white woman that was cheating with him? So we can ridicule this coach. Got his name all in the media. We put his business out, but we gonna protect this white woman that was cheating with him. All he asked was a simple question: why we can't know her name? We know his name. Y'all can put him in the media, and we can drag him for cheating and having an affair, but we can't put the woman name out there. Oh man!
It's not like she's a minor. I feel like we should know her name publicly as well.
Okay.
With that being said, I respectfully disagree with the legend Michael Wilbon. This is why. I feel like he deserves the opportunity to work again. And if he's going to work again,
I agree with
based on that, and if the Nets, who he's familiar with, I'm Jalen Rose, and I would like to apologize for a comment I made earlier on NBA Countdown. I question why a woman's name who had an alleged affair with Celtics head coach Ime Udoka was not made public. After an internal investigation, and it was discovered that she was a subordinate to the head coach, I now understand fully why her name should not be released to the public. Now back.
What? Are you serious? Okay. Oh, that's the type of games we play. Oh, okay. And I understand a lot of people. Oh man, you tripping, dog. Oh man, you trip. Oh, so that's the type of games we play. When these niggas make a mistake by simply asking a question, how can we know? And just because apparently she high up, she's the friend of the owner, wife. So we can't know who she is. But they still end up telling you, you know, somebody did a look.
I apologize for a comment I made earlier on NBA Countdown. I question why a woman's name.
So somebody end up putting the picture up. That's funny. Whoever did that. I don't know who did that, but as he was saying that, somebody threw it up there. That's funny.
Who had an alleged affair with Celtics head coach Ime Udoka was not.
The reason they can't know her name because she's a friend of the owner, wife. So apparently we protecting her. You know, that's basically what it is.
Not made public. After an internal investigation, and it was discovered that she was a subordinate to the head coach.
So what that mean? So because this apparently high up on the food chain, and she shouldn't be out there fucking on the Boston Celtic coach, especially that black ass dude. She shouldn't be fucking on him. You know, that's how they looking at it. Why she fucking on that nigga? What's he fucking on him for? And apparently, if y'all ain't heard, he was talking real dirty to her. If y'all seen it? Y'all seen the messages? Oh, he was talking nasty to him. You know how we talk to them girls and we trying to be freaky and bitch, you gonna suck this dick tonight? And yeah, he was talking real spicy to her. And apparently she liked that spicy talk because guess what? She didn't not like it anymore. But all of a sudden, okay, we'll say that for another day. That's the old news type of stuff. But let's go back to this. This nigga Chad Wheeler asked this black woman to bow down to him as if he was some goddamn slave owner.
Down to him. When she refused, he strangled her with both hands until she passed out, leaving noticeable fingerprints on both sides.
When I hear, y'all probably ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it. When I hear black women say, oh yeah, I can't be dealing with them black men. And then we hear shit like this, nigga talking about bow down to him.
Of her neck. When she regained consciousness, Wheeler remarked, "Wow, you're alive?" That's when she fled into the bathroom and locked the door, at which point cops say Wheeler picked the lock. On the 911 tape, you can hear the moment he breaks in.
Questions that I'm asking you.
Wheeler is 6'7" and weighs 310 pounds. He played for the Seattle Seahawks, who were eliminated in this year's NFC wildcard game. Wheeler is blaming his actions on a manic episode, claiming he recently stopped taking his bipolar medication.
Do that sound familiar to y'all? Do that sound familiar to y'all? So the only people that have mental issues are non-black people. Wow. Wow. This shit just straight out of it's just straight out of the last episode. Every time non-black people get in trouble, somehow they stop taking their medicine. Man, boy, goddamn. That shit is every time, don't it? Every time non-black people get in trouble, it's mental health.
It is time for me to get the help I need. I cannot express my sorrow or remorse enough.
That nigga do look like he could have been in that Nick Jackson.
Truly ashamed, he tweeted.
I'm being killed.
Wheeler is.
So now this is the now check this out. Listen to what he actually did to her for us after everything go. Look at what her health issues are.
And for the very first time, the woman who says she was attacked by former
Now, mind you, this guy's still in the NFL. This guy still play football. I want you to understand that now. His coverage was less than 48 hours and just went away. His coverage was about 48 hours and just went away.
Seattle Seahawks player Chad Wheeler is speaking out. Last week, you may recall, Wheeler pleaded not guilty to 3 charges, including domestic violence assault. His ex-girlfriend showed up in court to face him. She says that Wheeler is still a threat to her safety, and now she's sharing her story in an exclusive interview with CBS This Morning. She spoke with our national correspondent, Jerika Duncan. Good morning to you, Jerika.
Good morning to you, Gail. Her name is Aaliyah Taylor, and it was a leaked photo of her injuries that made national headlines. Well, now she's ready to share her story, and most importantly, she wants domestic violence survivors to know they're not alone. We want to warn you, some of what you're about to see and hear is graphic.
I still have to regulate.
So, ladies, are we gonna go get Chad Wheeler counseled? Is he gonna lose any of his sponsorships, or he's still making money? So this man that told this black woman to bow down to him is still able to go make millions of dollars. But they don't like that. But when you start talking about shit like that, boy, them goddamn motherfuckers start leaving the room then, boy. But I like it, though, because I don't want niggas around me like that. I don't want bitches around me. I don't want bitch-ass niggas around me that think that it's okay for you motherfucking white boys to go out here and do this shit and nobody checks y'all. Y'all don't get no type of punishment. All you get to say is, ha, man, we had a lot to drink that night. We had something to drink. I had something to drink. Oh, man, it was a long night. But when these niggas do some shit like that, boy, goddamn, you dumb motherfucker. Ain't no way. When a nigga get out here and slapping bitches with bowling ball, it ain't no goddamn excuse for that. But somehow, boy, you can hit a nigga with a 10-pound bowling ball and keep fucking bowling. Nobody checks and call the police. Nobody checks to see if this nigga is still alive. Everybody keep going on about their fucking day. And that's a black man. Y'all talking about, yo, for my black women, y'all talking about y'all not safe. If we go to jail just because you mad at us. Because you look mad at us. Oh, shit. Damn, she about to, yo, nigga, yell loud one more time. I'm gonna call the police and say you attacked me. Then they come over there and now you scared that the police and shot me because you bullshitting, playing around. Come on. All of a sudden now, oh, I didn't know they was going to do that to you, baby. It's too late for that. It's too late for that. The nigga dead now. How many men are dead now because the woman called the police on an argument, but because she was mad, she wasn't feeling it, she put the nigga in jail. How many niggas in jail for? Come on, ladies. My black ladies. I do agree y'all are not safe and y'all need to be protected. I showed y'all videos of guys trying to kidnap y'all. We just showed it to y'all 2 days ago. You do need to be protected. But what I'm saying is, do you not see that something is going on, that there's no protection for the black man? Something is going on. something is wrong. I get it. It's crazy that people like Stephen A. Smith, they can get on here and talk about everybody else's altercation, but somehow they feel bad to speak ill on these white boys. And you wonder how racism gets stirred up. I actually believe that these are planned things that's going on in our world. I actually believe they allow this shit to make black people feel some type of way. They show us that we don't matter. Nigga, everybody get a pass except you black motherfuckers. Yeah, nigga, y'all fuck up, y'all ain't gonna be able to play nothing else. Yeah, nigga, you wanna... Yo, even though I think he a bullshit ass nigga, he took the bag and ran off and tried to come back to the NFL. What his name? Y'all know that nigga name. The nigga took the money. He took our sympathy and money. He got that money from Nike. Then vanished for 2 years. Then came back and tried to play. Get your stank ass out of here. What's that nigga name? What's that nigga name? The Alpha and the Kaepernick. The nigga was fighting for justice against police brutality. He was taking a knee for that. Wasn't trying to disrespect the military, but somehow the media tried to spin it as if he was disrespecting the military, which we all, and the nigga told you, I'm not trying to disrespect the military. My family, I have people, my family members are in the military and serve. I would never. What I'm taking a knee for is police brutality. He got everybody love and support like the Black Lives Matter did. They scamming ass, that stinking hoe. She took the money and went and bought and gave her nephew money, gave her brother money, gave her husband, or not a husband, her wife husband, like all this shit. So the Black Lives Matter movement ain't did nothing for the victim families, but gave them 100,000. They done took millions and ran off and got houses in the community that they say they fighting against. So they say they fighting against white supremacy and police brutality, but they went and got houses over there in the white people yard. And once again, I don't speak for division. I'm just calling it down the middle as I see it. Ray Rice got banned for a fucking elevator fight, where him and his wife were both attacking each other. But they got them sent Ray Rice. They made an example out of that motherfucker. That nigga ain't stepped the foot back in the NFL. But look at what this man did to his wife. Now, wait till she talk about it, y'all. Wait till she talk about it.
Get like my concussion.
Colin Kaepernick, get your scamming ass on. Colin Kaepernick got that money from Nike, then try to come back and play in the NFL. Boy, that's just like a whole ass nigga. How you gonna try to get the bag? You supposed to be fine. We ain't heard from Colin Kaepernick since he got that money. He got that money. Nike gave him some money to shut up. He got that money. He shut up. He ain't care nothing else about black people dealing with pain. That nigga got that money from Nike and disappeared. He came back and tried to get in the NFL. We got behind him again. That's why I keep telling y'all, we got to cut ties with these celebrities. They all own bullshit. This nigga came back, wanted to play in the NFL after where this nigga been? Nigga, you vanished for 2 years and then all of a sudden you pop back up talking about you want to play football? Man, you want to get your motherfucking ass out here? I'm glad they ain't let that nigga back in the NFL. You holding the ass nigga. These niggas pretend like they care for the pain and suffering of the black community. They get that money and then disappear. God damn, boy. Back, all celebrities.
Checked.
Look at Cardi B. Cardi B acting like now she have an issue with grocery prices. Lord Jesus have mercy. The same woman that went out there and was so adamant about Joe Biden, now they fighting against Joe Biden. But these the same people that said, y'all, we got to get with Joe Biden. We got to support Joe Biden. But now you saying Joe Biden is tripping. He got food prices high. He got this high. What the fuck you expect? This is the same nigga that put motherfuckers in jail for weed. This is the same dude that created the 94 crime bill. And you think he give a fuck about you now? Man, y'all better done with that bullshit.
I have bolts and a steel plate I'm gonna have forever in my arm. I'm gonna have.
Can she get some of y'all support? Hello? Where's the Me Too movement? Can we get Chad Wheeler out of the NFL? We can't do that for her. Okay. Oh, my bad. She ain't a celebrity. She just a regular black woman that was dating a white man, and that white man told her to bow down like he owned her. Okay.
I'm gonna have to deal with this the rest of my life.
I'm sorry, boo. You look at that beautiful young black sister right there. And like I said, y'all know I'm not over here to cape for you ladies. I call it down the middle. I'm not looking for you to get in my DM. I'm not looking to date you. So I don't need to get on here like the YouTube and try to make y'all feel like, oh, I'm for the woman. No, I'm for fairness, because I want this hoe right here to be in jail today. This hoe right here need to go to jail. I want Megan Thee Stallion in jail. All the women that's out here lying on niggas, I want them in jail. The girl that lied on me 7 years ago, I wish I knew I could have pressed charges on her motherfucking ass. The police let me go, but I was so scared. I didn't know that I could press charges for her lying. I was just so scared that he found out the truth. I had the evidence in my phone, and he said, man, you free to go. We see the real. We got the proof right here. You know, she was upset with you. But I wish I would have knew. I would have pressed charges. Can I still go press charges on her, y'all? I don't got the evidence no more, but can I take her to court? Maybe we can get some tests. I'll take that motherfucker to court. Because y'all women need to understand that you can't go around here lying and getting motherfuckers killed, put in jail. Can we go arrest that hoe that got Emmett Till killed? Ain't nobody saying nothing about her. Boy, I tell you. Boy, god damn. This woman got a motherfucking kid killed. Now she want to come out when she 90-some years old and say, I lied. Well, take her old ass to jail. She should go to jail. They took Bill Cosby old ass to jail. So this woman need to go to jail. Go straight to jail. Bye. Go on, go to jail. Now, back to this. Look at this woman, man. Why she can't get no support and get Chad Wheeler out of the NFL? He should make no more money. She should sue that motherfucker and he should be in jail. He ain't got no goddamn mental health issues.
That's the reality for 27-year-old Aaliyah Taylor after she says she was attacked by her then-boyfriend, Chad Wheeler. Taylor says the pair dated for 6 months with barely any...
There y'all go. What they say, ooh, I love them white boy with them blue eyes. Yeah. Till he get mental issues.
Arguments.
We were like best friends. We did everything together. I even introduced him to my family. We would babysit my nephew together.
That's crazy, man.
But according to Taylor, that all changed on January 22nd, starting with a text from Wheeler that he'd shaved his head.
He just loved his long hair.
That's great.
Refused to cut it, and it surprised me and it worried me. I came home and Chad was trying to play it off as if he just kind of cut his hair, but then as time went on throughout the day, he started going downhill emotionally.
Taylor later told police it was the beginning of a manic episode, adding she knew Wheeler suffered from bipolar disorder. Then, according...
Oh, I need to get that story. When I be talking about the OnlyFans model that treated that dude like a dog, that's what I be talking about. But I'm going to get that story and bring it tomorrow. That girl had that motherfucker eating out the palm of her hand, and this big, strong-ass man sitting here looking like a hoe to this little girl that's selling pussy online.
According to Taylor, Wheeler snapped into a dark place.
He stood up and he
Triple H looking ass.
And I asked him why, and he didn't respond. He just told me to bow down again, and I told him no, and he...
This nigga thought he was in a... This nigga had got his soul taken by one of them old racist people back in the days. Now, once again, let me make sure I say this. I got some homies I love that are not black. I don't see them in no type of way being racist. For y'all on my 2K side, y'all know, man, my boy Sport Dad. Man, I love Sport Dad. We don't talk every day. You know, me and him been rocking together me and Sport Dad been rocking together for about 6 years. I got some co-workers that I used to build helicopters with. my motherfucking guys, man. 2 white dudes and a white foreman. Man, love them guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying every non-black person has this thing in them, because I got my niggas, they feel the same way I feel about Dana White. Fuck them. My white homies feel the same way I feel about Dana White. And they older than me. Hell no, that motherfucker should go to jail. That's the same thing they say with. I said, man, what y'all think about this Dana White situation? Man, that motherfucker should be in jail. So I'm not saying every non-black person goes out here and use this white supremacy power that they have. Even though they know they have it, there are some non-black people that still keep it 100 and expose the shit just like we do. They see the world is not fair. You have white people all the time telling y'all, yeah, we know white supremacy is real. It's not a game. It's not something made up. And people like Dana White, people like this young man right here, as my boy say, this 888 looking ass nigga, look what he did to his lady. He tried to make her bow down as if he was a slave master.
He immediately grabbed my neck. And
exactly, David.
That's,
Facts, Dexter.
That's when things began.
Do you recall what happened after that?
When he grabbed my neck, he threw me on the bed. And I remember looking up at him and asking him, please stop, Chad. It's me. And I just immediately knew the look in his eyes. That was it.
Taylor, who is 5'9", says that's when Wheeler, 6'7", weighing more than 300 pounds, tried to choke her. According to Taylor, she blacked out twice before the attack was over.
I had touched my face, and I looked down, and there was blood on my hand. And I remember getting up and running to the bathroom. Chad was standing by the bed, by the doorway, and he was sipping his smoothie. I was like, wow, you're still alive.
Please help me now.
Niggas sipping a smoothie, shocked that she's still alive. Check this out, bro. Check this out. Chad Wheeler pled not guilty. Am I tripping? So they hear what the woman is saying. This nigga able to plead not guilty. So, okay, we still got to take him to trial and go through all this process. Even though we have all the evidence, we have the phone call, we have the physical abuse of the lady. Man, boy, I tell you. And guess what? They are using, his defense is mental illness. And guess what, y'all? He playing in the NFL right now. So what happened? Did he go to jail? Did he not go to jail? Well, apparently he must go to jail. Because how is he in the NFL right now?
Taylor says she then locked herself in the bathroom, called 911, and texted her family and Wheeler's father for help. According to police reports, it took 3 officers and 2 sets of handcuffs to restrain Wheeler. Police said Wheeler kept apologizing as he was arrested. Do you think that Chad's behavior is directly connected to...
So let's go ahead and let Young Thug out of jail then. Because Young Thug been pleading to get out. Young Thug sorry. So let's let Tay-K out of jail. This young boy named Tay-K, we're going to do a story on that tomorrow. Tay-K said, can he please get one chance as being an adult? Y'all gave Chad Wheeler. See, this is what makes it so hard when it comes to justice. Tay-K asked to stay in jail. That's how I initially feel. But goddamn, we might as well let him out. Give him a second chance. You gave it. Everybody can get a second chance. Except you black motherfuckers. Oh, my bad. If you famous enough, you might get a second chance. Meek Mill cried his way out of jail. Who Shiesty he working on trying to get out? He done lost a girlfriend. He done lost the girlfriend. He done told Gucci Man to tell the people that he been moved 1,300 miles away from his house. Like, nigga can decide on where you go to jail at. I ain't never know a nigga get to pick out the jail he want to go to after he done did what he did. Well, we got so many niggas. We got Kodak Black and got out of jail, but he had to pay all type of money to Donald Trump. So if you got the money and you got the status, there might be a chance for your ass. But you young nigga that just got your career started, K Flocker, you ain't even get hot yet, and you out here doing what you doing? No, nigga, you gonna have to sit down for a little minute. Pooh Shiesty, nigga, you just got hot. You gonna have to sit down for a minute. TK, nigga, you gotta wait till you get up in them M's. You gotta wait till you get on the Drake status. You can't start off your career at Honeycomb Brazy. Fire your ass artist. I fuck with Honeycomb. Guess what? Go sit down. What is going on that we constantly seeing people do wild nut shit, but because of status, money, and connection, you might be able to get away with it even though it's a crime. We're looking at niggas that in this Young Thug trial, niggas done did murders and attempted murders have plea deals. Lord Jesus. And you got people in the comment section that be watching these trials, don't know what the fuck going on. Ain't no motherfucker getting no plea deal on no murder and no goddamn attempted murder. But somehow they got it. Somehow niggas have plea deals for attempted murders and murder. And man, that shit don't happen, bro. Not on no RICO. But let's finish this off. The nigga pled not guilty, y'all. Chad Wheeler said he didn't commit them crimes. So who the fuck did it to her then?
A mental health issue?
To be honest, I don't know. He went and ate dinner after doing this to me, and he didn't take the same approach with the cops as he did with me.
Because why would he, man? He done whoop your ass, try to kill you. Now he see the police here to arrest him. Yeah, he gonna take a different approach. Man, well, I see why he back in the NFL then. Okay, it makes sense now why he back in it. We're gonna move on the way.
The Seahawks dropped Wheeler, saying the team strongly condemns this act of domestic violence. If convicted, Wheeler...
The Seahawks dropped him and somebody else picked him up.
Faces 8 to 12 years in prison. Last week, he pleaded not guilty to 2 domestic violence-related...
Let's figure out how this nigga got back in the NFL then. So did he actually beat this case? I'm gonna find this out. I'm gonna have to go find this out because how did he couldn't have beat the case, right? Man, did this nigga pull a Brad Favre? Did this nigga pay under the table or something? How did he get back in the NFL? There's no way he beat that case, right? Oh man, I gotta go do more research on that.
Charges and 1 count of resisting arrest. Taylor was in the courtroom. Why was it so important for you to appear in court?
I didn't want him to think that he had that power over me, that I wasn't going to defend myself. And I thought, how easy would that be for him and his legal team to be able to say whatever they want without having to look me in the eye.
Do you think did this nigga get back he should serve prison time for what he did to you?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
He go to jail.
I definitely do think that he should. I have to say the hardest part of all this wasn't the surgeries, it wasn't any of that. It was getting a call from my niece and nephews.
I'm lost, man.
They thought that
I'm gonna have to do a second addition to this because how did he get back in the NFL? It's no way he could have beat the facts. Did mental illness work for him or something? What did he do to get back in that shit? I'm confused right now. I'm not even being funny. I just knew that this nigga would have lost this trial. And I don't know.
They had lost me.
Dang.
And the pain in their voice. I will never forget that. I will never forget that.
And she doesn't want her story to be forgotten either. How grateful are you to be alive?
Shit.
Beyond grateful, I really feel like God has blessed me with another chance. And I want to try to use the time I've been blessed with to help other people and to get this story out and make sure people don't feel alone and that this doesn't happen again.
CBS News reached out to the attorneys for Chad Wheeler. They declined to comment on the case.
Wow. So So as I said, he did plead not guilty.
Today, former Seahawks offensive lineman Chad Wheeler pleaded not guilty to felony domestic violence charges. Wheeler is accused of beating and choking his girlfriend unconscious.
What do they mean, accused? Bro, look at the word choice. How was he accused of beating her? When we looking at it. What the fuck?
In Kent, he blamed the attack on a manic episode. The prosecutor today read a statement from the victim who says she doesn't feel safe. The statement says now Chad is out of custody, staying in a hotel, watching this play out on social media. This current status places my safety at risk, and I do not believe that a protective order or a condition of release is sufficient to keep me safe. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline 24 hours a day. The number's on your screen. It's 1-800-799-7233. All of the calls are confidential. You can also go online and get help at thehotline.org.
So once again, let me put that back up there. If anybody feel, once again, I don't take this stuff for a joke. I'm not doing it for a joke. I'm doing it because it's my opinion on awareness. I think there's a lot going on, especially with domestic violence. And I know it can be tough. So I want to make sure y'all see that. It looked like it was on the screen. I just looked back at it. So make sure, man, if y'all going through something like that and y'all need to reach out to somebody, man, please do so. That's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. We're going to move on to our next topic. Wow. I got to figure out how the fuck that nigga got back in the NFL. I got to figure that out. That's crazy. We're going to move on to our next topic. Nigga, I got to figure that out. God, how the fuck did he beat that? How the fuck you beat that? You got the phone call. You got the police call. You got the physical evidence. There's nobody else in the home. I got to figure that out. How the fuck did he beat that? Okay. Nigga, that's crazy. All right. The next one we have, man. He said, update on Willie, he took his ankle trainers off and ran into the street on August. Man, we're gonna have to do a recap on that. Cause god damn. That's some weird shit, dog. I'm gonna have to goddamn go look at some more shit on that, bro. Real. But let me try to get focused because that's crazy. Alright. Alright. We're going to move over to the next one, man. We got Boosie. Listen to what Boosie got to say, then I'm going to comment. God damn, that's crazy.
Too many people dying in 2022 with fentanyl. If you're going to be an addict, you might need to go back to crack. Crackheads live longer than anybody. You still see them around. That fentanyl way strong. If you can't shake it, go back to crack. You're gonna be funnier. You're gonna live longer. Food for thought. Watch the film. Got a lot of money. I'm gonna take my ads down and do all kinds.
So, Boosie said if the fentanyl too strong, if you got to do drugs, go back to crack. Man, you know, I found that so crazy for somebody that seen what crack really do to you. When I first heard Boosie say this, I found this so crazy. For a guy that came from this type of environment. Then I heard a dude that came from that environment to say, if you can't shake it, get off of fentanyl and go back to crack. For somebody that know what crack do, for somebody that sold crack. I sold crack and cocaine. I refuse to sell weed because I always said I want to make money. I ain't getting here to play around. So I seen what crack do to you. Man, dog. it's amazed me how we have drug addicts, because that's what I see right here.
You might need to go back to crack. Crackheads live longer than anybody. You still see them around. That fentanyl is way strong. If you can't shake it, go back to crack, man. You're going to be funnier.
What is the funny about a crackhead? What is funny seeing a person do some of the most unthinkable things just to get a hit of that rock? I remember being a crack dealer. I tell y'all one of these stories. He looked like he owned something. But I remember selling crack, and the first day that it affected me personally, I was selling crack to this person, and you know that one day was one of my regulars, and this person was looking. I assumed that this person had just started doing crack, because this person wasn't looking like a crackhead or what we know a crackhead to look like. This person was healthy. This person had a good job. And after dealing with this person for maybe a month or two, the person looked like a complete different person. Now, I'm used to selling to people that look raggedy. I'm used to it. It don't bother me because you already look like that. But when I seen a person go from looking healthy to looking like the raggedy person, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that this drug was so powerful that this person, one of my my best friend was just getting ready to go to the military. All my homies are either military or a law enforcement officer. I don't know how they got into that. But I was actually about to go to the military as well, but I didn't make it on time. To like all of my homies, they just say, man, fuck, we finna go to the military. We couldn't find no jobs in our hood. We got tired of living on this, like being hood babies. So we like, okay, where can we go? And this is why when I talk about the military, I say it respectfully, but like a lot of people join the military simply for security of a job. Cause that's where all my homies did. And I know a lot of other people that simply join the military because there's no jobs in the hood. There's no job in their community. That's why you see most people that are in the military, especially just like the regular part, not the super intense shit. Most of them are just hood babies. And I don't just mean hood, I mean poor. They came from poor conditions. Their parents either said, hey, it ain't no jobs out here. Why don't you go to the military? You're going to eat, you're going to get paid, and you're going to have benefits. Most of the people that where I'm from, that's the main reason we sign up for the military. So one of my homies, he was getting ready to go to the military. And I wanted to give him a going away present. And he might be watching it because a lot of my homies be watching in the back. My nigga, I wanted to give him a going away present. I couldn't find one of my girls. Like y'all know I was doing my thing, but my ladies at the time, they was all busy. So I don't know what made me think of this. I'll be honest, I tell you, it was my abuse of power. The same thing I'm complaining about today that we see where people abuse their power. Like, you know, G right here, along with these other motherfuckers. You know, they abuse their power. So I knew I could do it, and I did it. So I had this. I couldn't find none of my girls, so I got this crackhead. And we used to do wild things back when I was younger. And I told my homie, I said, man, I got you a going away present. And he said, man, what it is? So I gave him, some love, gave him some shit. And then I said, man, come to the hotel with me. We went to this hotel. He said, what it is? I said, just come with me. Now, I had already had this crackhead at the hotel. I went and put her. So, and I know you probably like, nigga, that's some crazy shit. What's good? Yo, appreciate that love, bro. So I went and bought a room $60 for a 30-minute process. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. It's like when you in the drug life, you do stupid shit. And I admit, it was wrong to do. Like I said, that was when I didn't have a heart. You know, at one point I didn't have a heart. But I grew to have a heart, you know. I'm 30 now. This when I was back in my 20s, you know. So this person wanted this crack so bad. I told her the only way I get her this rock is she gotta suck my nigga off like he never been sucked before. Now, mind you, it's no way my homie should be getting head from a crackhead. This nigga is well known. He can go find a girl, but for some reason, I don't know. We was just out of it, dog. We were just out of it, bro. So this when I always sold crack and left the scene. I never stood around. Now I'd have smelled crack. Once again, I'm not telling my story for entertainment. I'm telling you, I know the power of crack. So when Boosie talking about this, I'm telling it for educational purpose. We don't want people on crack. We don't want people on fentanyl. So Boosie giving this advice is fucking crazy. When Boosie have been in the drug game, some of us have lived in the poverty areas where we see crackhead and we know what it'll do. So I'm sharing this story not for entertainment. But man, this woman, she wanted this crack rock so bad. And like I said, so I done been around crack. I done seen it get cooked and broke down. I done seen it get rocked up. So I done smelt it, but I never smelt it like I smelt it that day. In this hotel room, this woman, she refused to get started unless she get her a couple hits. And man, when I tell you, when she lit that shit up, man, if y'all ever smelled crack before, there is no smell on this earth that smell like crack. Every time I think about it, right now, I'm getting sick to my stomach. Every time I think about the smell of crack, it makes you sick to your stomach. That's the worst smell in the fucking world, to smell crack, bro. And my homie, you know, I don't know why he agreed to it, but he was, you know, he was okay with my offer. And, you know, he was like, okay, man, what the fuck? I was like, nigga, man, this your going away present. So she hitting that shit. She hit the crack. Then she started giving my man talk. And, you know, and I ain't never got head from crackhead. I wanted to try it out. And man, she'll be sucking, then she'll stop to hit the pipe like that motherfucker. She'll start back. And then I was like, man, you can't keep stopping like that, man. That shit fucking with my head now. I'm trying to nut, you know. But I seen crack do a lot of harm to people, dog. And once again, I'm not telling this story for entertainment. I'm telling you how foul, you know, some of us are when we feel like we have that type of power and we using those drugs to make people do certain things. I done seen other homies make crackhead go run a play on a robbery or to do some things that they wouldn't do just so they can get the crack. Like, crack is a powerful drug, man. He said that shit got my cousin bad. And that's why I'm like I said, I'm not saying this shit for entertainment. When Boosie say stupid shit like this,
if you're gonna be an addict, you might need to go back to crack. Crackheads live longer than anybody. You still see.
Crackheads are some of the most abused people in the world right now. They are made fun of. Everybody filming them while they going through their turmoil. Like, being a crackhead, I don't see nothing cool about it. Boosie said it's funny. It's funny for us, but it's not funny for them. They gotta live. Nobody wants them around because they're gonna steal something. They're gonna take something so they can go get them a hit. They'll do some of it. Listen, Crackheads will kill somebody for that crack. Man, I seen niggas get ran down on by a group of crackheads. And I know you might think it's a joke. I seen crackheads run down on certain people, bruh, for that crack. And they don't give a fuck about who and how big and tough you are. When that addiction get to hitting and they ain't had it in 3 hours or 4 hours, nigga, they'll come and get it. And for the right, man, I'm telling you, for the right rock, if it's some good shit, oh, niggas coming to take your shit. They don't give a fuck of you, El Chapo, or none of that. And y'all know what I've been seeing what's going on with El Chapo's son. But what I'm saying is, that's the mentality that some of these people that are on this crack have. Crack is a very dangerous drug. I seen, and I also heard stories of crackheads where the kids are left in the house. I'm thinking about one of somebody that actually happened to. They end up overdosing. They was doing heroin and crack. And they end up overdosing while the kid was in the house. Like, bro, I seen kids get abused. I know girls that became prostitutes for their mother. It's not a joke. It's not lies. There are girls out here that had to go sell themselves so that their mother and father could buy crack. I understand. Remember, I travel all over the United States. I have talked to women all over the world. This shit is not a joke. Crack is so dangerous and it's so powerful because the chances of living on it is very high. So the difference between crack and fentanyl, you do fentanyl, you die. You do crack, and somebody have you on a leash until the day you die. And you right, crackheads do live a long time, but they live a long time being on a leash until they able to get off it. And man, getting off of crack, boy, you got to have a lot of patience trying to get somebody off crack. You got to have a lot of patience. I done seen girls get hit crack to be around the group. I done seen homies hit the crack to be around the homies. I done seen crack do some things. And I wasn't selling crack for a long time. I done seen crack put some of the best people in the worst outcome. Man, crack is nothing to play with. Crack is on a whole nother level. The addiction and the amount of times that a crackhead want to get that high, it's like no other drug. Fentanyl, yeah, fentanyl, the high is so powerful, but at the same time, it's so dangerous that it kills you damn near right there. Exactly. We use the word crackhead as a joke. But like I said, if you sold drugs or you had anybody in your family that was on crack, you know it ain't nothing about crack that is safe and nice. Crackheads hurt their mother. They'll hurt their father when their father is simply trying to protect them and trying to hold them and shield them and begging them to stop that. And the crackhead looking at them like, what the fuck is you saying right now? You gonna give me the money or wet? You gonna give it to me or wet? To their own mother, to their own father, elderly. If you ever sold crack, if you ever been around cracks, you know what I'm talking about. This shit ain't no joke. Crack ain't like no motherfucking weed. It ain't like popping no Adderall or popping no Percocet. Nah, crack make a nigga get silly real quick. So when you hear people like Boosie, a known celebrity, to tell people to get off the fentanyl, go back to the crack, man, nah. Cause crack is a whole nother ball game. Crack had niggas. Like I said, I never talk about my past life when it comes to this type of stuff, but crack is another beast. Wow, are you serious, bro? Are you bullshit, David? Wow, my boy said 80% of my family are crack addicts, are recovering. And this is not, and see, I can relate to that. I got some uncles, man, smart, intelligent, healthy, but they own that shit. I got family members, ladies, beautiful family, cousins, got on that cracking. Shit crazy, man. Oh, he said his grandma. He said my grandma on crack. Damn. That's what I'm saying. When you got people in your family that have done crack, you know this shit Boosie saying, nigga, that's some whack ass shit. That's some whack. Crack is it's nothing like crack, though. Only because the chances of you dying is rare. So you stay on a leash forever until you pass away. So that crack shit ain't no joke, man. Wow. And see, that's another thing too. But you know, I try not to speak on the military stuff a lot, but you know what I'm saying? But let's go to but let's stay on the Boosie topic, man. Let's listen to Hassan Campbell speak on it. He spoke on the Boosie situation. He said, dang, I ain't know that. You ain't know what crack is crazy? Man, see, you know, and I'm not saying this, you know, a lot of people never really lived around crackheads. This is why I have issue when certain people say, some people don't know that motherfuckers be tricked on crack and cocaine. People don't talk about that. It be a lot of people tricked on that shit. They get that shit sprinkled. Okay, see, I don't want to go so far into that. A lot of people get tricked on these drugs, though. A lot of people don't know when they getting hit with something. Now, they don't. But a lot of people don't know when they getting laced up, dog. And that's what I was about to say, Jay. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know when they getting laced up. That's why, man, for y'all that do smoke weed, man, if you ain't see a motherfucker roll that shit from the start to the end, man, don't just... I know, because see, this is what it is. I know, especially in the poor community, we don't have a lot of money, so we put our money together, or we go over to one of our homies that we know smoke. But it could be your homie. I done seen it happen before. It could be your homies, bro. Man, you know, it might sound like, oh man, anonymous claim. I done seen some shit when it comes to this drug stuff. I done seen some stuff, man. And bro, I appreciate that, Big Dog David. But like you said, bro, you got a grandmother that's on crack. I got family members that have died being on crack, trying to go take something from other people. See, there's a lot of time where crackheads, they don't die from the crack. They die from thinking that they Superman and they go try to take people's shit. Or they be on crack, then they'll jump on heroin and shoot themselves up while they doing this. Or they'll be on crack and a nigga fuck them off or have them smoking on a lace blunt. Man, it's a lot of shit that crackheads go through. That for Boosie to make that statement, I feel is crazy. Because crackheads, they go through some of the worst shit. And I'm going to say this, and I'm not saying this to be insensitive, but man, I don't mean nothing negative when I say this, but what I'm saying is doing fentanyl, it kills you, but doing crack gonna put you in a hole. Man, crack will have you fucking sucking a nigga dick and you heterosexual. You understand what I'm saying? Crack will have a nigga asking to suck your dick and you think it's just on a movie. Crack will have a nigga getting fucked by another nigga because some of these niggas are not, some of these drug dealers don't want pussy. See, nobody talk about that though. Nobody talk about how some of them drug dealers are gay. Oh, okay, let me be quiet because that's a touchy subject right there. Niggas don't talk about how some of them crackheads getting fucked by them drug dealers. Oh, it's crazy out there. It's crazy out there. I told you, man, like, my dad was on crack my whole life. He used to steal anything in the house that was worth anything and exchange it for drug, food, electronic, all my video games, everything. Exactly. And see, this is what I mean. People that have dealt with crackheads in their life, you don't want people on crack, bro. My nigga said all in the alley, way knees hurt. Man, listen, it's real though. It's real. But let's listen to this. That crack shit ain't no joke, man.
Is out. Too many people dying in 2022 fucking with fentanyl. If you're gonna be an addict, you might need to go back to crack. Crackheads live longer than anybody. You still see them around. That fentanyl shit is way stronger. If you can't shake it, go back to crack. You're gonna be funnier. You're gonna live longer. Food for thought.
Y'all ain't hear what he just said? Here you got a nigga that drink liquid lean, liquid dope, who look like a dope fiend, junkie, sitting up here telling your kids, don't use fentanyl, go to crack. First of all, fentanyl is a cut. It's something that they use to cut drugs with. So nobody's just using fentanyl. That's for one. But for this old, dusty, decrepit ass nigga to sit up there and tell black people to go get on the drug that destroyed the black community,
and
facts. Then try to praise it.
That's facts. That's facts, bro. They planted crack in the black community, then passed a bill to lock all crackheads up. Lock all the niggas that was selling the crack when they placed it in the community. Niggas didn't go get crack. Niggas wasn't looking for, hey, let me go get this new drug. That's what I'm saying. When you see people like Boosie say some of the shit he say, no, we know the CIA did it. I mean, that's what I be saying when people try to play dumb. The government agency, they even came out with so much information. Everybody know that the CIA brought guns and crack into the hood. Everybody know this. But yet, we have people that have made it to a specific place in their life still will sit here and act like they don't know why people from poor communities do the things they do. When they have been damaged from the start, but because you grew up on the outskirts of the poor environment, you sit here and look at other people. Wow, look at them peoples over there. Look at them crackheads. Or look at them people sleeping on the sidewalk. If you grew up on the outskirts, you ain't see the life that some people had to go through to survive this world. Some niggas barely made it out. And bro, you got some people that are so committed to the environment that even when they get out, they go right back in. Look at some of these celebrities. Look at Young Thug. Even when they make it out, the hood is so toxic and is so attractive to the world that even when we make it out, you have motherfuckers still go hanging out on the block. Niggas multi-millionaires hanging out on the block. It don't make sense. But I understand why it happened. I definitely understand why it happened. And the only way to stop it, you need better promotion from the so-called celebrities. Because I know some people disagree. These are the people that have the attention of the kids. And if this type of man have the attention of the kids and he's saying shit like that, come on, man.
You'll be funnier. You'll live longer. Like what? That's what you teaching the youth? Silver TIG. Thank you, fam. That's what you teach. It ain't nothing funny about. Ain't nothing funny about what he said. The crack era was the worst era in black history.
And for y'all that might say, well, Anonymous, you know crack is bad. You know selling them type of drugs is bad. Why you do it? This goes back to what I'm telling you. When you live in a poverty community and there's no options for jobs, what do you think a person gonna do? Hey, can I sign up to sell some drugs for you? Do I need to fill out an application? Nah, you don't need to fill out no application to sell these drugs. Okay, well, just give it here, then I'll go sell it. That's why you see kids from the age of 9 all the way up to 60 selling drugs, because there's no qualification for a man that's trying to feed his family. And I know, see, that's why it becomes a dog eat dog for poor people. Poor people will always look at it as, shit, I'm just trying to survive. Because that's really what it is. If I don't sell crack, I can't get a job. But y'all, if you don't have money to move uptown or across town, so what else you gonna do? I ain't finna die. Some people didn't have a choice to sell drugs. I had a choice. But being blind by influencers, rappers, coming up as a kid, constantly hearing my favorite artist, Lil Wayne, rapping with the Hot Boys. When I hear the Hot Boys, the 504 Boys, when I hear Master P and the No Limits, when I hear all this Tupac shit, even though I thought Tupac was a great influencer, he still made other music that made me feel like I had to have a gun and I had to sell drugs. So when your community is thriving on that type of environment, what you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go try to sell some crack also. But I didn't have to sell drugs. I didn't need to sell drugs. But that's what I mean. When your options are limited, either you're gonna do it because you're trying to survive, or you're gonna do it because you're trying to fit into the trend of West being pumped into your community.
Next to slavery. The crack era had more killings, more children in the foster homes.
That's fact.
More.
That crack put a lot of kids. Man, come on, dog. Once again, if you know, you know.
Child molestation, more child rape. That was the worst ever, the worst thing that ever happened to black people next to slavery.
Crackhead don't mind taking no pussy. They don't mind running up on a woman. And you be like, man, get up off that damn girl. Them crackheads don't mind.
And that's what he told you to get on? You got to start asking, who sent you? CIA? DEA? FBI? Who sent you? Nah, he's smarter than that. It ain't that he ignorant. He's smarter than that. Listen to him.
Take this out. Too many people dying in 2022 fucking with fentanyl. If you're gonna be an addict, you might need to go back to crack.
That's crazy.
Crackheads live longer than anybody. You still see them around. That fentanyl shit is way stronger. If you can't shake it, go back to crack. You're gonna be funnier. You're gonna live longer.
Look at that. I understand we want people to get away from fentanyl, but we can't tell these motherfuckers to go to crack. And we make it sound cool. Hell no, dog. Crack ain't cool at all, bro.
Food for thought.
Shit.
Throw these celebrities in the garbage, man.
That's crazy.
The world don't need another rapper. I'm sorry to say this. The world don't need another rapper. The world don't need another quote-unquote real nigga.
That's nice.
Sylvan TIG, thank you, family. This dude might as well say crack is good for you. Exactly. What kind of message is that? The crack era was the worst ever that ever happened. The crack era, there was the worst murders, the worst everything. Crack turned niggas' parents into zombies.
Facts, David. What's good, Amanda?
But these are the celebrities that these big platforms that work for the people that Kanye was talking about. Crack choose crack. He looking like he leaning with it and rocking with it.
That's
he
fact.
on liquid lean, allegedly. The black community don't need another rapper. The world don't need another rapper. Rappers used to make songs like Public Enemy, Fight the Power. Ice Cube left NWA. Told you I want to kill Sam. You ever listen to that Ice Cube album? Death Certificate? That album was crazy. All conscious music telling you who your enemy was.
And that's why we don't have any more older rappers. That's why every rapper now is a teenager or either a nigga that still wants to be respected as gang. There is no more grown men's rappers. There is no grown men's anymore in the rap game. There's kids, jits, teenagers, and men that still want to be respected by the kids. There's no more men's out there that rapping and they on the mainstream platform. Now, you can go dig up and search the men's that are rapping, but for us, mainstream gonna throw them at you? Nah, they're gonna throw jits and niggas that still want to be respected by kids. He looked, I mean, like he said, he looked like he was on something right there. You feel me? Where he's on, I don't know.
Now y'all celebrating failure.
He did look like he was fucked up though, Banks.
These celebrities trying to sell you an illusion.
That's facts.
You don't even know what direction to go in life. Because you're being led in the wrong direction. Good old-fashioned quality leaders is going extinct. Just like the animals on this earth that you eat. And y'all not paying attention.
All right, so that's my take on the Boosie situation, man. I just think it's crazy that he would say something like that, especially when he know the effects of crack, because Boosie clearly tell us many times, you know, he used to be out there selling them drugs, him and Webby. So for a person that know about crack, but for a person that have been affected in their life by crack, there's no way I'm saying get off of fentanyl and go get on crack. That's what I mean by these influencers. They have too much influence. These are the people that our kids look up to and respect. Once again, our kids do love us, but these are the people that they look up to and they searching every day on the internet. Man, I wonder what new song he made. He gotta be. Thanks. Gotta be. But we're gonna move on to our last one of tonight. Now I wanted to show y'all the Stephen A. Smith and you know how he reacted to Dana White. Y'all heard how Stephen A. Smith, I mean, we've been talking about it for the last 2 days. We won't be talking about it tomorrow. I know y'all probably tired of me talking about this, but you know, it's something that you shouldn't be tired of. You should be tired that the world doesn't cover you the same. The media keep making us look like we are domestic. I do understand that, my ladies, y'all are out here getting attacked by men. I do get that. But it's like everything bad. It's like the protege for that everything bad is somebody black. When it comes to homosexual, black. When it comes to domestic violence, black. When it comes to the R word, some black. When it comes to men want to shoot women, like, it's just a lot going on. When it comes to being the criminals, gang banging, the most violent people in the world. Oh man, them black people. Like, we get put on. No. Is they gonna talk about how them people's over there going to war right now over El Chapo sons? Them people's over there right now fighting the military. What? We ain't that bad compared to what we seeing when it comes to bloggers. But ain't nobody trying to cover that. Oh, why? Because it ain't a part of the United States? Because it ain't happening on our grounds? Okay. But they cover everything else that happened. But ain't nobody talking about how these people got them and going to war with the military. Maybe they're not talking about it because that might give people ideas over here. I don't know. But I don't think we can fight our military. We got a different type of military. But it just goes to show that we don't have a fight. When them Mexicans get disrespected on their job, the entire Mexican establishment, all of them leave. They leave as one. They live in a house as one. They drive the same car. They all jump in the truck as one. Maybe we should learn something from how Mexicans operate. Maybe we should look at them and say, maybe we should learn to stick together when one of us is getting disrespected on the job. Okay. Okay, they just cut me out. I'm back. But if I put a dog in a pen with one bone, if I put two dogs in a pen with one bone, of course them dogs gonna fight. So that's what they did to us from a baby. We've been bred to fight for the scraps. We've been doing it for so long that we don't know how to stop. We grow up to be 40, 50, 60-year-old men, women fighting for scraps. But we have to, it's like, we got to see that this shit was set up like this, and we got to start to fight as one. We need to start learning from others. We need to look at people that working together. We need to figure out how can we copy that style. Can we copy? Yeah, they probably glitched my shit on Twitch. It's still going on YouTube, but they glitched it on Twitch. So let's get into this Dana White situation, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
A video published by TMZ.
Let's listen to this Stephen A. Smith. This is what I want y'all to hear from this Dana White. I want you to hear how Stephen A. Smith and everybody cover, like when it comes to these people that go so hard at all these athletes for their wrong choices in life. They don't go the same when it comes to them going back at a non-black person. They have all the smoke in the world for black people, but they have no smoke for non-black people.
His wife, Ann, in a VIP area of a nightclub during a New Year's Eve celebration in Cabo, Mexico. Dana White can be seen in the video saying something to Ann White, at which point she slaps him in the face. Dana White then slaps her back before the two are quickly separated. If I could get the control room out of my ear, please. Here's Dana's apology in part to TMZ. I'm literally making no excuses for this thing at all. It's never happened before. It's the first time it's ever happened. People are going to say what they're going to say, and it is what it is.
Imagine one of us being an athlete and saying it is what it is. Don't make no sense, bro. Nigga said it is what it is.
Whatever people say is deserved, I deserve it. Now, in a separate interview with TMZ, his wife, Ann White, said this: to say this is out of character for him is an understatement. Nothing like this has ever happened.
And look at what I'm talking about. Look at how they let the white woman protect her white husband. But that's not what they're going to go with when it comes to you black relationships. When it comes to the black relationship, they make sure they separate that shit. You can never go back with him. And they'll criticize that woman if she want to get back with her husband. If she say, my husband have never done that before. He done it this time. It's out of character, but I still love him. They make you look like a fool. As a black woman, they make you look like a fool if you and your husband get into it. Ain't no way you going back to that beater. He beat you, you going back to, look how bad they talking about Ray Rice's wife when she got back with her husband. Look how bad they criticized Rihanna for saying she still loved Chris Brown. Because in her words, as they said it, she started it. But somehow she started it, yet Chris Brown had to go through all that shit. This is what I mean. They didn't make her go against her husband. Ain't nobody out there saying her name apparently Ann White. Ann White, you crazy. You gonna get back with Dana White after he did that to you? But boy, let us attack one of our ladies. Let it be our first time. Let it be too much to drink. And God damn it, boy, we can never hear the end of it. We watch all day, every day, Blueface girlfriend beating him up and assaulting him. And yet the world still saying, man, she got to get away from Blueface. He going to end up killing that girl. Oh, she looks so bad since she got with him. Ain't nobody saying, a few people, but the majority of the world is saying Blueface is the issue, not the girl. What the fuck? Make it make sense. This girl is whooping this boy ass live on TV every time you look around. Yet the world fear for the girl, not for him. This boy out here with black eyes. Man, make it make sense. This man that's supposed to be a gangster somehow getting his ass beat every other day by his girlfriend, and the world fear for her. Oh man, she looks so bad since she got with Blueface. Oh, wow, man. They want her to leave him. Get away from Blueface. But why ain't nobody going to tell Dana White's wife to get away from him? Why ain't nobody tell this woman right here? Why ain't nobody trying to go support her to get this man locked up for beating her? Okay, for everybody that's on Twitch, let me see. Let me write Twitch right quick. Twitch saying they can't hear me. All right, let me play this while I message the people's on Twitch. But listen to this. I want y'all to listen to what Stephen A. Smith got to say about this, how he feel about Dana White. But we know Stephen A. Smith crucified every nigga in the media. He don't give them no motherfucking pass. He don't make excuses. And I'm going to show y'all him, how he went off on Floyd Mayweather. And even though it wasn't no evidence, it wasn't no pictures, it was just what a woman said. I'm going to show you. But listen to how he gave an excuse for Dana White. TMZ did the same thing. Oh, Dana White, it was a lot of alcohol involved. Oh, so that's an excuse for what Dana White did now? Listen to Stephen A. Smith.
Before. So though White is the face of the UFC, Stephen A., it is an entity owned by Endeavor. What type of discipline should Dana face?
Well, my immediate response to that is whatever discipline he should face is the kind of discipline he would impose on someone he oversees, because that would be consistent with who he is. Now, I will openly confess to you, and I certainly, we shouldn't end this segment without getting your take on this. I will tell you this,
bro. Let me get on that right now. And if you heard Molly don't play around when it comes to them black boys assaulting them women. Let me get on that right quick. If you've been watching First Take, when there's a story of a black nigga doing a crime, that goddamn
just somebody that's connected in the world of sports. He's a friend. I love the guy, personally. So this is a very hard subject for me. We talk all the time. We certainly connected briefly since this happened. He knew, he knew there's no way on earth that I wasn't going to talk about it. My heart goes out.
Look at that. He gave his boy heads up, let him know, man, I'm going to speak on this subject. I just want to let you know I'm going to have to cover this. But boy, when them niggas making their decision and they make the mistake, boy, that goddamn nigga Stephen A. Smith, he don't come at him like this. But I'm going to show it to you.
Out to his family because this is a very, very embarrassing situation. He says it has never, ever happened before. He's completely ashamed and utterly disgusted with himself that he finds himself in this situation, that he would ever have done such.
Stephen A. Smith is speaking for the man. This same dude we see put his boot all the way up these boys' ass, or these men's. Stephen A. Smith put his foot all the way up these nigga ass. But he don't got nothing to say about Dana White, other than Dana White is truly sorry. Boy, look at this shit here.
Such a thing to a woman he's been married to for 30 years, who's the mother of his 3 children.
Yeah, damn! Damn, Stephen A. Smith. Boy, I wish you could talk about us like that. Or wish you could talk about them black boys or them black men that make a mistake and do some fucked up shit for the first time. Boy, it'd be nice to see you do that. Boy, look at this nigga. He feel bad. Man, these niggas are funny. Man, this shit is crazy. This nigga feel hurt that his friend Dana White is going through what he going through. We seen how he just took up for Skip Bayless on the fucking DeMar Hamlin stuff. God damn, boy, look at this shit here.
And he makes no excuses for it. And I think it's important to point that out. I also think it's important to point out that she validates what he asserts, that it's never happened before, that it was completely out of character. And she even pointed to the fact that they were out and they were drinking and all of that other stuff as well. In the end, he's not making any excuses, certainly not for me nor anybody out there to make an excuse, because particularly within the times that we're living in, and all the things that we've learned and the kind of the inordinate amount of times we've had to address subjects like this, we have to maintain consistency in pointing out, you do not put your hands on a woman if you are a man. You do not do it. Dana White knows that. And, all I can say is that, again, he has spoken out against men who put their hands on women before, and whatever punishment you would exact under these circumstances to somebody else is what he should apply to himself. But I love him.
I could see him doing something even stricter just because he's the leader. And he's the leader of men. So to your point, not just what's enacted to a fighter, but maybe a little stiffer.
Sure.
Because he's the head. I just want to say a couple of things. They talked about.
God damn, is this real? We done seen Molly cut up on niggas. If y'all don't watch First Take, you might not know what I'm talking about. We done seen domestic violence situation happen, and Molly don't fuck around. Now they saying, oh, it was alcohol involved. How many situations where it's alcohol involved in domestic violence? Most of the times, 10 out of 10. God damn, boy. They known them for a long time. They buddies. Everybody friend now. This is my friend, and I know he wouldn't do nothing like this. Oh, so the other niggas ain't your friends, but they said, man, we never got a fight like this. This is the first time this done happened. But goddamn, boy, y'all don't hold nothing back. But goddamn, they holding it back when it comes to this right here. This is what it means to have white power. You make niggas buckle up, man. Boy, I tell you.
Punishment part. And the other piece that I just want to say, as a woman, it was also his wife's hands on him. So no one should be putting their hands.
She blamed the woman, and oh my God. Boy, I tell you, boy, I need to be a white man for a day. God damn. Dana White got them saying that the woman actually hit. How many niggas been out here saying this crazy bitch hit me first? Oh my God, what that white power look like? What that white power look like? She actually said the woman has hit the man. How many times do niggas say she struck me in the face? I hit her back. You should never put your hands on a woman. God damn, why am I seeing this shit in real? This shit can't be real.
Hands on anyone.
Okay.
Male, female, female, male.
Oh my
like I
God.
said, you're absolutely right. I don't disagree. I have nothing to add other than I just think it's important that if you're going to sit on this platform, you owe it to your audience to be honest, to be honest and forthcoming. Dana White is not just somebody I know in sports, nor you. He's a friend.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I just wish the best for him and his family. And you know, he knows. He knows how wrong.
Hey, these motherfuckers, people like this need to be counseled because they can't call it down the middle. I guess that's what happened when you own somebody else's network and, you know, we have to keep our jobs and certain things we're afraid to say and do. We're afraid to stand up to the boss at work because we don't want to get fired. And see, I've been racially fired before. I know what it looked like. I've been racially fired. So I don't like shit like that. I don't like it, bro, at all. I'm from Mississippi, so of course I done seen a little more than most people seen when it comes to racism. I don't like that shit at all. And I don't like when I see bitch ass nigga willing to disrespect every nigga he get a chance to, but when it comes to non-black people, boy, this is my friend, and I know he ain't like that. I have the utmost respect for him. I'm happy he apologized. He make no excuses. But I mean, it was a lot of alcohol, but he make no excuses. I have an issue in that type of shit. It burns me up. It makes me hot, dog.
He was to do this, and he knows that we're on this air. He knew ahead of time because I reached out to him to let him know I would be talking about this this morning. He knows that he crossed the line that he has never crossed before, and that he swears he will never cross again. And he's incredibly ashamed of himself. And that's just where we are right now. So
but I'm not a part of the whole.
I gotta say it one more time. No disrespect to y'all that have a son, but I wanted a son so bad. I got 4 daughters. I wanted a son so bad. But to know that your son can't be a man and there's consequence for your son to be a man, gotta be scary as a father. It gotta be scary as a father. To know that your son can't be a man, depending on where he work at. The world will bash him and criticize him for being a man and standing up for what's right, for protecting himself, speaking his mind. There's consequence. I'm so happy I don't have a son, and I say that to no disrespect to y'all that have a son. It's scary raising a son because you gotta literally tell your son, don't be too much of a man now. You ain't saying it, but you saying it indirectly. Because that's what they show our sons. They don't speak on, man, it must be I'm speaking for myself. If I had a son, I'd be afraid. Man, I want a son so bad, but I'm so happy when I see stuff like this that I don't have a son. Man, this shit's crazy. Nigga criticize every African American or indigenous or whatever type of Native American, however y'all want to determine what you are. Every chance they get, they go in on black people. But they give every other nigga, non-black, a pass. Let's listen to, hold on.
Culture, and I don't judge people by their worst moment. And he has a beautiful family.
Yes, he does.
And I wish the best for them moving
forward. Shut your hoe ass up, bitch. Let's listen to what
he should have.
Boy, look at that. They cut my Twitch off then, didn't it? When I came to play the Floyd Mayweather version, they somehow cut my Twitch off and cut my YouTube off, but I see it pop back on. But let me start it back over just in case y'all missed something. I see they cut me off when I started this. All right, let's go. Let's start it back over. Hopefully YouTube and Twitch don't cut me off again when I play this version of how they treat black men in domestic violence versus how they treat white men in domestic violence. So let's start it again.
Or woman should speak emphatically against domestic violence, and the fact that he finds himself in this situation is egregious and reprehensible, and it's disgusting. And as far as I'm concerned, again, if there's truth to all of that, he's lucky he only got 2 months.
Wow, this is how it goes when it's against a black man being accused where the charge was dropped. But when you have actual proof of what he did, all of a sudden, he's a friend. I know his family. He has a beautiful family. And you know, nothing like that ever happened before. But god damn, boy, a nigga don't get no pass, boy.
He should have been in there. He should have been in jail longer. When I've asked Floyd about things that I've heard face to face, on camera, off camera, he's emphatically and categorically denied it.
Did y'all hear what Stephen A. Smith said about Floyd Mayweather? Let me repeat what he said on national television in April of 2015. He said, the fact that he, Floyd Mayweather, finds himself in this situation is egregious, reprehensible, and disgusting.
Yo, as a father of a son, do you see what I mean? How your son can't get the same respect from this black analyst, but to know that your son will be, if your son was to somehow make it into the professional world, they gonna look at him and view him as a criminal. He's already labeled as a criminal, and when he get caught up in a situation like domestic violence, oh, he should be in jail. He should do this. He should do that. But when it's the other people on the other side of the fence, boy, nobody hold nobody accountable. The women don't get held accountable. They can hit you in the head with a fucking bowling ball, and everybody just keep playing. The volume about to be loud, so brace yourself. Here it comes.
Oh shit! God damn! That nigga sleep. Hit that strike, roll it. Roll the strike. That nigga sleep, it's over.
So happy I don't have a son. And that's sad to say, because every man should want a son. You know, I got daughters, but I don't have a son. But my son can't be protected. My daughter can get away with some shit because she black. She got some power. She got the black women that'll support her along with the LBGT. But my black son, if I had a black son, it'd be dangerous for him because he got to deal with the gang. He got to deal with all this other stuff. So, man, I want a son, but boy, look at what my son will have to go through.
Even though in that same piece that he just was speaking on, he mentioned that Floyd Mayweather told him personally on camera and off camera.
He didn't do it.
That it wasn't true. He emphatically denied it. That's what Stephen A. Smith said, right? But yet and still, it was What does Stephen A. Smith say again? Egregious, reprehensible, and disgusting.
And the nigga said he should have got more than 2 months in jail.
For Floyd Mayweather to find himself in that type of situation. Well, let's see Stephen A. Smith's response when he was asked about how Dana White should face the consequences. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.
What type of discipline should Dana face?
Well, my immediate response to that is whatever discipline he should face is the kind of discipline he would impose upon someone he oversees, because that would be consistent with who he is.
Let's hear this Floyd Mayweather take one more time, and then we're gonna close it out right there, man. But it just goes to show, man, having a son, dog, is dangerous. Yo, fellas, I know you're gonna try to do all you can to protect your little man. You know what I'm saying, man? So just make sure they understand that the game is different. For us that have daughters, our daughters can get away with anything, especially assaulting a black man or lying on a black man. Our daughters can get away with that because the world gonna make sure they cater to our black daughters. But our black sons, all I can say is make sure they understand that the game is different. So be careful when you go out here in your dating world. Be careful when you get into altercation. That's why when it comes to the young lady that is the mother of my child, I have to make sure I protect myself, because at any day, yeah, they can say they love you, they can say they care for you, but they can use that shit against you. No matter how good you've been to them, they can flip out on you one day and actually say you did something that you didn't do, that you might make them upset. So for my fathers out here and for my young G's out here, be careful out here, bro. You might make a mistake and react because you get upset. Try your best to walk away. Try your best to get away from the situation because you're not safe. If any allegation be put on you, you're going to have to go to court and fight that shit. It ain't going to be no, he didn't do it. It's going to be your word versus her word. And a lot of times, and some police officers are fair. Some of them are fair, you know. But man, understand that the world going to treat you different. That's all that's all I'm going to say on that, man. One day I hope I have a son. But man, I can honestly say it's safer for me. And I'm happy that I don't have a son yet. Maybe one day I'll have a son. But right now, I can honestly say, man, I'm happy I don't have a son, dog. Like, it's crazy. Our black sons can't be men's. They can't stand up to non-black men's, but they can go shoot black boys down every day. But when it comes to a non-black boy, they don't got nothing to say. But they can tear us down all day, every day. Shit crazy.
As far as I'm concerned, any decent man or woman should speak emphatically against
This is what he said about Floyd Mayweather.
Domestic violence, and the fact that he finds himself in this situation is egregious and reprehensible, and it's disgusting. And as far as I'm concerned, again, if there's truth to all of that, he's lucky he only got 2 months. He should have been in there. He should have been in jail longer. When I've asked Floyd about things that I've heard face to face, on camera, off camera, he's emphatically and categorically denied it.
He talked to the man face to face, on camera and off camera, and the man told him it's not true. Because we all know women do fucking lie. Not all, but there are women out here that do lie and say you attacked them when you did not. You simply hit something out their hand, or you may push them, and they'll say, oh, you hit me. You have to be careful, man. To my fellas out here, to my men out here with sons, man, please advise your son. I know y'all have. I'm just saying it as a friend. I ain't trying to tell you how to be a parent. I'm just a kid myself. I'm trying every day to be a great parent myself. And I don't do good all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying we could do the best I can do. We could work together and try to share information. Our daughters are a little protected. But our black sons, they gonna go through some fucking hell. Look at how our black sons got to grow up in a world where they can't even drop their nuts. We see a nigga like Shannon Sharp, big motherfucker, let a nigga like Skip walk all over him and disrespect him. But then when it comes to him saying something back, oh, he want to be the bigger man, looking like a pussy up there, letting that little ass white dude talk to him like that. I ain't saying go over there and slap him. I'm saying, hey, you know what? Fuck him. I ain't working with him no more. I gotta find somebody else to work with. I ain't gonna sit up here every day and let this man disrespect me over Tom Brady, then come back and disrespect the sport I played and say it's irrelevant that a man's heart stopped beating on the field and the game should have kept playing when my brother was paralyzed because of the game. So it constantly showed me black men don't have no type of fight in them when it comes to non-black people. But when it comes to people that look like them, oh, nigga, get the guns out. Yeah, nigga ain't gonna disrespect me, but boy. I see they just hit me again. So apparently it just hit me again. So, but we about to get off YouTube. Y'all can stop hitting me. I don't preach racism. I don't preach hatred toward any other race. YouTube, y'all don't got to keep hitting me. Twitch, y'all don't got to keep hitting me. I'm about to get off. I'm about to get off. Boy, I tell you. It's not safe out here. Protect yourself. Fellas, ladies, please be careful. For my ladies, please keep your hands to yourself. For my fellas, walk away. Walk away. Do not be ashamed to call the police. Do not be ashamed to report to someone that this girl is stepping over the boundary of your space and you ask her to stop multiple times. Go ahead and text somebody. Let them know that you're having issues. Your girl is starting to get aggressive. Protect yourself. Document these things. Because if you don't, you're going to be in trouble, boy. It's not a game. Go ahead and start preparing. If you know you got a girl that get rowdy and she sometimes flinch at you, go ahead and let her friend know. I've been dealing with this for the last, hey, homie, I'm just letting you know. She tried to hit me today. I don't want to call the police on my girl. I love her, but, you know, I ain't love her yet. So I'm just letting you know, man, she's starting to act like this. Okay, boom. Okay, she do it a month later. She swing at you. Hey, homie, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna leave that girl. So now, baby mama, she came back and said, Javante David did not put his hands on me or my daughter. We was arguing. I was upset. Fellas, protect yourself. It's crazy that we got to move like this, but that's what it is. Go ahead and be informing somebody and keeping documents when your girl trying to assault you or when you simply, you know, because if you push her, in her mind, you hit her. That's what they say now. Even though you tell them, can you leave me alone? You tell them, stop, go on by your business. You go opposite of where they going. They follow you and still antagonize you. But guess what? They still use that shit against you. Try your best to walk away. Ladies, if you being abused and the fellas are out here jumping on you, report they motherfucking ass. Do not let men jump on you. But ladies, what I will say, stop thinking that you can hit these men and it's all good. Stop thinking that, ladies. Especially for you ladies, please stop thinking you can hit these men and walk away. Some of these dudes gonna hit you back. So we need to protect each other. Ladies, let's stop putting our hands on men when they say, hey man, can you leave me alone? Go on by your business. Ladies, stop following the man. Stop following him. Still talking. Go on. Niggas shouldn't have to leave the house for you to leave him alone. If y'all live together, y'all together, y'all married, y'all get into a fight. If I go in the other room, I shouldn't have to keep fucking telling you, go on, bruh. Don't you see? I'm mad right now. Leave me the fuck alone. Why are you still coming in the room? But my fellas, if y'all get into it, bro, you go. If you need to leave the house, leave the house. Or if you need to go in another room, go in another room. But ladies, you shouldn't be following this man. But ladies, like I said, if you going through some domestic violence, report that motherfucker. If a man is jumping on you, report him. But if you hit him and he hit you back, sit your motherfucking ass down and go to bed. You hit him, he hit you back. If you keep following him and he push you, that man ain't hit you. Take your motherfucking ass to bed. Don't be coming time I'm finna call the police because you hit me when all he did was push you out the room. Don't go with that bullshit. We gotta start being better. Stop lying on each other. Fellas, don't put your hands on these ladies. Ladies, don't put your hands on these fellas. We all have a responsibility to do. Ladies, you lying saying that shit, then when the police come and shoot this nigga up, or because this man wanna resist arrest, now you feeling sorry. Ain't no nothing. Ain't no nothing, because ain't no man just finna sit here and let the police be accepting to the police trying to come and put him in handcuffs for what you say he did to you when he didn't do that. That shit ain't no good feeling. We already seeing us being demasculated by bitch ass niggas that on this TV that can talk crazy to other black men, but when it comes to these white boys, they don't have none of that to say. And listen to, and before we leave, I want to play this right here. Shout out to these two brothers right here that got on Stephen A. Smith's ass for not calling it down the middle. Shout out to my brothers right here. Let's check this out before we go.
Company that owns UFC, Ariel, is Stephen A.'s agent.
Friends.
But his
so if
agent.
you've got friends in high places, then I guess you're gonna get a pass when it.
So that's what it is. Shout out to you. That's what I'm saying, chat. Every non-black person is not against us. But you got to call the ones out that choose not to see the white supremacy, because those are the snakes. It's the non-black people that know white supremacy is going on and they choose to ignore it. But shout out to these brothers right here that know what it is and call it out.
Comes to these things. The way I was taught then, and I have a feeling we all were taught the same, you don't put your hands on a woman. And guess who believes in that? And guess who has said that?
Dana White.
Dana freaking White.
Dana White.
He knows that we're on this air. He knew ahead of time because I reached out to him to let him know I would be talking about this.
Look at that. Look at that. He had to call him and let him know. Listen, bro, you know I got to speak on it, man. But I'm going to try to be nice. I'm going to try to keep it clean. But you know I got to talk about it.
He knows that he crossed a line that he has never crossed before, and that he swears he will never cross again. And he's incredibly ashamed of himself. And that's just where we are.
And I wish the
years ago, if you look at his Instagram stories, is he on there with one of the Nelk boys promoting the fact that he just had a great night at the Red Rock Casino in Las Vegas gambling? Does this look like a guy who's embarrassed? This is 2-3 days ago. This is the mother of his children. This is his wife of 30 years.
Shout out to my G right here. Once again, fellas, this is what I be trying to tell y'all. Because I don't want you to think I preach racism or hatred. I hate white supremacy. I hate people that use their white power and they able to make these black niggas ball up in knots. When you got people out here that speaking the truth, no matter what race they are, you rock with it, and you take it and you accept it. We need people that, if you're going to be an analyst, call it down the middle. I'm a YouTuber. I'm an influencer. I'm bigger on Twitch than I am YouTube. But guess what? I call it down the middle. I get on women ass and I get on men ass. I ain't over here to get some love and cool points for the fellas. Nah, I'm over here to speak my opinion. And I think my opinion is valuable. Some of y'all think it's valuable. Some of y'all think I'm just here bullshitting. I ain't over here to get no ladies. I ain't over here to get in y'all draws. So I ain't going to be over here to say, well, I agree with the ladies. No, I ain't looking for no cool points for the fellas, and I ain't looking to get in no goddamn lady draw. I'm calling it down the middle. When I see fuck shit, I see fuck shit. Same way I got to treat my daughter, it's the same way I come to the YouTube. I call it down the middle. If my daughter go out here and do some reckless shit and get herself in trouble, now why you do that? Why you put your hands on that boy? Now he done hit you back. Gone in the house. Some of y'all might view it different. I'm finna go hell on that. He ain't no way he put his hands on my daughter. My daughter should have put her hands on him. That's me. If my daughter go out here and try to jump on these boys and thinking that, I sit right there in the car, watch them get their lick back. Now I would hope he ain't hit her too hard, then I might gotta get out the car. That's why I had to stay in the gym, because I got 4 daughters. I got to stay in the gym. I'm scared that these niggas going to try. Like I said, if my daughter thinks she can go out here and just attack men because she see what social media allow, no, daddy ain't finna come. Daddy gonna let that boy get a lick back. Hey, man, go on get your lick back. That's the father I am. Y'all might say it's wrong, but I'm going to teach my daughter a lesson. If you go out there and play boy type of football, then you going to get hit like a boy. You want to go play football with the boys? They shouldn't have to say, man, it's a girl on the field. Her ass shouldn't be out there. Run her motherfucking ass over. That's what, yeah, I ain't, man. I call it down the middle. I do not want my daughter to be getting attacked by men, but I don't want my daughter attacking men.
Like a guy who's embarrassed. God forbid something like that happened to you or I, Dan. Would you be on your Instagram promoting that you were up all night gambling with someone half your age? I don't think so. And so all these people are embarrassing themselves. The fans are embarrassing themselves. The vocal minority, because there's a lot of them who don't agree with these actions. The fighters are embarrassing themselves. And we're waiting to see what Endeavor is going to do.
A few points to hit on. ESPN has been a broadcasting partner of the UFC since 2018. The network signed a 5-year deal with the promotion that was extended by 2 more years in 2019 as the UFC continues to provide tons of content for TV and digital. White subsequently signed a 7-year deal with the UFC to remain president. Since the video was released, ESPN has been criticized for failing to properly condemn White's act.
And this is why he's not getting any backlash in the media. Boy, I tell you the truth. This is funny. So we don't play by the same rules, which I know.
Of domestic violence. MMA reporter and ex-ESPNer Helwani slammed their coverage of White, citing a double standard in how the media views the UFC president compared to an executive from another sport. And here's the thing. Before having Helwani on, Dan Le Batard, an ex-ESPNer as well, has a lot of inside baseball on this, would talk about it on his show, and he would say, usually with these things, if there is a video and there is mainstream media pressure, and ESPN is the one most capable of applying mainstream media pressure, but they have an uncomfortable relationship with Dana White that ran off the one journalist that they had in the sport, Ariel Helwani. And we ran into it because Dana has a great deal of power at ESPN, Le Batard said. How is that story going to be covered? How is that story supposed to be covered? Usually, that video to a person of power is hugely damaging. Everywhere in sports. Everywhere in sports. But this guy works on his own plane with an outfit and with power that doesn't come with a great deal of governance. Le Batard concluded. Like, who is there to punish him? And if it happened with Goodell or an owner, can you imagine it'd be quiet? Because I don't imagine if we had video of that, it'd be quiet. After White struck his wife, some focus went into what would occur with Dana White's newest venture, a slap fighting league called Power Slap. It was set to premiere January 11th, but has been pushed back 1 week to January 18th, when the New York Times reached out for comment from Endeavor, who owns the UFC, and also, of course, ESPN, who they are in partnership with, both declined. When Dana White was asked for comment, in a rarity, he declined. The only press he has done has been with TMZ, and Ariel Helwani has thoughts on that.
What was embarrassing about the interview was the way TMZ handled it. Now, we know...
Facts. And I did a video with the TMZ edition covering Dana White, and man, you... Go look at, if you haven't seen it, I should be dropping it tomorrow. I'm going to try to drop it tomorrow. I got so many videos ahead of it. But man, that dude was so sad to ask Dana White these questions. And the other black dude was like, well, you know, Dana White, you know, they were just so, it was like they was leading him to what they wanted him to say. It's the same thing we see in the courtroom. Objection, leading, Your Honor. Like, they were so sad to be asking him about the altercation. The white dudes that had their head down, like, they just felt so hurt to be asking this man about him putting his hand on his wife, which the same man who speaks against domestic violence somehow now is being domestic violence and nobody have anything to say. other than the little peoples out here. Y'all have a great night, man. Thank y'all for the support. I really appreciate y'all for hanging out with me, man. Once again, I'm just trying to, I wish the world was different. I understand a lot of y'all are comfortable in your life. And you don't want to mess up nothing that you got going on for yourself. So, you know, a lot of this stuff don't really matter to you. But it mattered to me because, you know why? One day I'm going to be dead. One day you will be dead. But your kids going to have to grow up in this world where how long are we going to keep letting shit be unfair? How long are we going to keep ignoring the food industry, poisoning our food, water? How long are we going to ignore the fact that they say the world is overly populated, yet they coming out with new robots? We're going to be talking about the robots and shit tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be going over the robots. I give you an example of a couple issues that we're going to be going over with the robots. And we will talk about Kai Cenat. We will talk about him tomorrow. But where's the robots? Look at this. Look at what's going on. Look at this. Look at everybody want to create some bullshit. How many animals have they done put together so far? This is like the goddamn 18 or 19 animal that they done successfully created. And you know if they just not telling us about it, you know they've been doing it for years. Y'all already know we get shit at the last minute. So look at this. Like, look at this. They got Joker pregnant now. How the fuck is Joker pregnant? How is Joker? Okay, all right, okay. This man, listen, y'all, we're going to talk about this tomorrow. This man lost his wife in a car accident, and he had brought her back now 3 times. He got 3 daughters of his wife. Y'all, it's some weird shit going on in the world. See, this is the type of shit that I like to talk about. But, of course, I like to bring attention to the bullshit that's going on as well. But look at this. This man have brought his wife back 3 times, y'all, and he only spent $3,000. The first 2 have worn out. What the fuck he doing that he done wore the first 2 out? Man, look at this, y'all. This a dog, man. These people ain't bullshit. Look at this, y'all. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. The first robot lawyer will be here. So now we already got to deal with the fucked up court system and the fucked up lawyers that they do give us. Look at that. Look at that, boy. Look at that. Look how they just took control of my... Y'all see that? They just took control of my goddamn stuff and put it all the way back up there. I'm about to get off Twitch and YouTube. Y'all ain't got to run me off. I'm about to get off. I'm just letting the people know what we're going to talk about tomorrow. But look at this, y'all. We got a robot for a lawyer now. Well, we got one more. Hold on. There you go. You know, the same thing. The first time in history, an AI bot will reportedly defend a human in court. How the fuck you going to give us a robot to defend us? Get the fuck on out of here. So when niggas can't afford no lawyer, like the 7 guys with the Young Thug situation, they couldn't afford no lawyer, so I guess this is what they're going to give them. Hey, man, here you go, give you a robot. I wonder how much you got to spend to get that motherfucker to work for us. We will talk about the Tay case situation. But another one, that FBI facial recognition tool identified a black man as a suspect theft in Louisiana. He was 3 states away. But they let this AI technology identify a nigga that wasn't even at the motherfucking in the same state of the crime. But this is how they do us. But we're going to talk about that tomorrow, man. I just want to give you a little preview. Man, thank y'all. Y'all have a great night. Wicked shit going on. But that's why you got to expose some of this shit, bro. It's just too much going on for us not to be aware of. For us to just be worried about some bullshit. So... I'll see y'all in the morning. Y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for the support and truly grateful. Thank y'all.